Yeah. Okay. All right. My number 6 is Orléans. Now, this was one of the first bag builders I ever played, which is similar to a deck builder, but
Mhm.
it's with like little chips, basically. And so everybody has their own personal bag, and you start with different types of workers. You have like your farmers, your boatmen, your knights, your craftsmen, scholars, and whatnot. And so your first round, you're going to draw so many out of a bag, and you have these spots along the bottom, and you have a number of how many you're allowed to pull out. So you're going to place them on the bottom, and then on your board, you have all these different spots that you can place them. And you're going to place them in ways that typically you need two or three different workers at each spot to get you to give you an action. So different actions that you can take are you can move along. There's a map in the middle of the board, and you're going to want to move along there to gather resources and then to build houses. Not They're probably not called houses in this, but to build those things, you're going to be able to move along the river and do the same thing. You can actually go to or fill up different spots to hire more workers, and every time you hire another worker, you're going to move up a different track. So each track is going to give you something once you hit a certain spot, kind of thing. The red one, the military, the knights, I guess they are. When you build them up, that's going to give you, I believe it's more pulls out of the bag. So it kind of gives you more actions or more the ability to have more actions. Um, there's different things you can do. You can build tiles, and those are kind of personal tiles that will give you little action spots that only you can go to. There's like this one central board too where you can kind of place workers and they're there forever, but they're going to give you either like money or these little, forget what the little people tiles are that give you a multiplier for points at the end of the game, but
I
those are
don't
important.
remember.
Yeah, like that brown board. Now I forget what the board is called, but once once you've completed one of those sections, and you will do this cooperatively, but only one person will complete each section, you're going to get that little chit which has a person on it. And that's going to multiply, I believe, however many houses you have built on that main board. So those you're kind of like racing to or fighting over. Um, there's always like a tile that shows up every round that is a lot of times bad. Like it could be a plague or something, and you might have to throw somebody back in the bag, or you might have to pay some resources that you really were holding on to like fulfill a contract or something else, um, and different things. But you do get to see it before the round happens, so you can possibly prepare for it.
Hmm.
It's a really neat game. It's an old game. They have remade it since then. The remake was actually, I don't think it was any different than the old version, other than that it included the deluxe chips. That because normally it's just cardboard that comes in, and when you're pulling out of a bag, you want them to be, either plastic or wooden because cardboard just starts to wither and just kind of it's not great when it's something you're handling all the time. But
Mm.
I did purchase the upgraded chips for this one, and they're so nice to handle. And I think you have a deluxe version of this
No, I
too, right?
don't.
Oh, I
No, I
forgot
have
you bought
the
that.
retail version
Oh, okay.
because I bought Greg's version when he bought the deluxe to replace it.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
maybe the story you were saying, but
Yeah.
it's one of those really old Euro satisfying games that just all the wheels just work together and it just flows so nice. And it's only played per round. There's quite a few rounds in this game, but the first few rounds kind of go quick because you don't have as many actions and many people. But as you gather more, the as you are able to pull more out of the bag, then you can do more actions. But it's just a really neat game, and there's a bunch of different expansions. There's one co-op expansion which is really cool in this one, where you're working together to like complete these different goals and kind of fight against this castle, and it is actually a really really cool version of this one. But I just love this game, and that's my number 6, Orleans.
Nice. Yes, great game.